the other week when I stepped all over your line.
What were you laughing about?
When you was like, look alive. I did it too. He was like,
oh, why?
all right, you just gonna step all over.
You about to be looking like a dead man. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, shit.
No, welcome to the pregame, people, man. Mono Matters, we back for another week. Thanks for checking in with us right now. Of course, this is for only the initiated, because you are the initiated.
We are the initiated.
This is for the people that like to get right before we get right. Get your drink together, get your bud together, whatever you do to get your groove on before we get the show on, hit action. We like to chop it up and keep it casual in this motherfucker, man. We pulled up, about to get towed up, chop it up about the show, and that's it. What?
Towed up. Pulled up, about to get towed up. Don't tell these motherfuckers your age. It's showing right now.
I was born in 1999, man. What the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
All right. That's
somebody called me old. I got called old indirectly over the last week, and I feel some type of way about that because it came from a source that I never thought would come out their mouth and shit.
What exactly did it say?
They said, well, you know you ain't no spring chicken no more. But they said it like seriously and shit. I was like, God damn.
That sounded like it came from an older person on top of it.
Yeah, it was an older person. So like, I only could say but so much in rebuttal. I had to keep it respectful, and I'm like, all right, motherfucker.
That's how you feel.
That's cool.
Well, you know, we at that age where, that age starting to kick in, for real. Like, physically, like.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it off air, man. Shit.
Like,
body just don't go no more. You got to get it ready.
Should be kicking your ass. You go to stretch for something, you really got to make a business decision.
Niggas really got to just, you got to warm up the car before you start driving at this age.
Yo, every time I fucking talk to Dre the Peace guy, and he'd be like, yo, you got to stretch. I always say the same shit. Cheaters don't fucking stretch. You'd be like, that's the fuck they do. Like,
they do stretch. And you ain't no cheater. And neither am I.
Listen, I'm a cheater at heart.
God damn, what's been going on out in the world, man? I've seen a couple of things that caught my eye.
A few things.
Online. I'm not going to lie. We did not discuss these things, but I say, yo, it'd be fun and funny and good for the show if we just, like, start reacting to shit, like, off a whim and just start talking about shit as it happens in real time.
Okay.
So, yo, this shit right here had caught my attention. I'm pretty sure you saw this. But let me know what you thought about this situation.
The ramen noodles for one.
The ramen noodles are perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're not.
They're perfectly
I just saw
fine.
you crush them.
They're not crushed. And why does it matter anyways? I'm
You're
taking
not
it back to
good
the
at
store.
your
They're
job,
not for
so
you
why would you
anymore.
get a tip?
They're not for you anymore. I just told you why I should get a tip. I had to pack all of this in my car and
I
bring it to
paid
you guys
for
and unpack it. You did not pay me. You paid the You paid the
I paid for
delivery
this
app.
food, okay?
You paid the delivery app. You did not pay me. Do you not understand that? No, I'm taking all of this back.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
you guys can get your refund, and another delivery driver can deal with you guys. I'm not going to deal with
No,
it
you're
anymore.
stealing.
No, I'm not
You
stealing it. I'm
stealing
taking it
for
back
paying.
to
How do we know you're going to take it back to
taking
the store? How do we know you're going to take it back to the store?
So for people who haven't seen that video, there was a delivery driver. I don't know if it was like Uber or some other kind of Instacart service or something like that. But there was a young lady who delivered in excess of $300. I think it's between $300 and $400 worth of groceries and goods and things of that nature. She arrived at the destination.
Yeah.
And when she did not get a tip for her services, packed all her shit back in the car and said, I'm going to take it back to the store because I did not get a tip. Now, here's the shit with me, bro. Because I'm a top 5% Uber Eats user. Not even going to lie to you. I use that shit way more than I probably should. But as far as tips is concerned, I never had a problem with them. Because the tips is handled in the app. Like, you either do or you don't. And you make a decision of whether or not you want to take on that fucking job without the tip or not.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a situation where a motherfucker say they going to tip, you take the order, and then when you get there, they edit the tip, and they zero it out. Saying like, I'm about to get $9 for this motherfucking run to get this salad. They get to the crib, and then they turn it to zero. I got a problem with that shit. I might not take your food back or nothing like that, but I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why the hell would you do that?
Yeah.
But I've had the shit happen to me in real time, in real life, with me and my wife.
Really?
We went to this sushi spot on Route 22. I think it was called Shogun Sushi or some shit like that. Or Shogun 22 or something like that. And nigga, at the time, my money wasn't right. I'm not going to lie to you. I had enough money for the date.
Wow.
And that's about it.
Okay.
I got a drink and that was it. But on my way out, this 4'8" Asian lady
Whoa.
come running up on me as we go into the car. And she like, hey, you did not leave tip. Hey, I don't see any tip on this bill. You leave no money on the table. I'm like, I know I didn't leave a tip. I don't got no tip for y'all motherfuckers and shit. She like, hey, we work hard at this business. You have to give us tip. We do not work for free. I'm like, yo, I gave what the fuck I could give. I think I gave like $5 or some shit like that. I gave what the fuck I could give. That's all I got. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you harassing me now I want my $5 back. It's like, what is your thing on like tips and shit? Cause it's a murky area.
It's murky. Yeah. I feel like, all right, taking it step by step, right? If we're going off of this, I want to call it either Uber Eats or maybe like an Instacart situation with old girl in the groceries. If there was a tip already there and then they took it away, that's kind of harsh. I've done that before though. And let me tell you why. I've done that before. I had a tip in. I think I ordered from Bonchon in Union. And you know when they do the whole, your order will be, picking up your order, whatever, and then your order's on the way. I watched my man come straight past my house and then proceed to hop on the parkway and then proceed to go completely the other way. And I was like, all right, cool. So I took away the tip. Nothing happened. So then I canceled the order. And my man was like, what are you doing? I'm on my way. I'm like, how are you on your way? And you're like in West Bubblefuck right now. Oh, I got lost. You got lost and kept going. All right, fam, listen. My whole thing with tips is I don't feel like I'm not under the mindset of tips should be. Well, hold on. Let me change that. You should tip when you can. Try to always tip. If you want the service, try to always tip. However, I have a problem when they run down on you, like in your situation, and question the tip in which you left. Like, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. You want the quickest way for that tip to go from whatever to zero? Do that. Because there's a reason I might have left a tip like that. There's a reason it might have been that low of a tip.
My money could have been funny. The service could have been subpar. I didn't want to say anything, but,
There's a lot of reasons for it. And I could have been overlooking that just to be like, you know what? I understand what they do, and I get what they're doing. But at the same time, I could have overlooked some shit. Now it's like, all right, you want to do that? Now I'm going to be fucking petty. Let's do this. But, yeah, man, tipping is a wild business. Yo, Shorty's out of, know what? All right, so
she should lose her job.
She should, because there's no way you're going to bring me my food just to tell me like, yeah, you didn't tip me. I'm taking this back.
No.
If you had that, if that was your goal and that was your intention, you should have never brought it back.
People that zero out their, I wouldn't say people that zero out their tips, but people that order food, get the food delivered, and then put in that they never received their food, those people should be banned from the app.
Yeah.
And same as this young lady here who says that I'm taking your shit back because I didn't get a tip.
And that's wild. Like
that's strange as hell. Like you getting paid by the app regardless.
Yeah.
You came all this way to deliver the fucking food. Now you about to spend the gas to go back to the store just because you didn't get the tip.
That's petty. But you know what?
Shut up.
It's one of those things where it's like, I laughed at it because it was just like, yo, like you really said this is really your argument. This is your entire argument. And you think like if you have that personal beef with the person that's not tipping you, cool, fine. All right, whatever. To each his own. You think the company really going to be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. No. They're going to be like, all right, I understand you felt that way. Leave this and leave that, and
Right.
we wish you adieu. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that shit.
So, along the lines of tipping, obviously, a lot of times when you tipping in cash or credit, you know, you out at a restaurant, you know, you out on a date or whatever, and that's going to be a big part of today's episode. What we talk about today as far as dating is concerned. I ran across this list, man. I'm curious to get you.
Oh man,
I'm curious to get your opinion on this.
Nah, you curious to piss me off? That's why you.
No. It ain't nothing like this. This is like an interesting dialogue. I'm genuinely curious because, nigga, you know me. I'm a foodie.
Yeah,
I love foodie and shit, and I love dating. So it's like you put one and two together. I'm curious.
blissful.
I brought up this list, and this comes from FSRmagazine.com. They made a list based on the reported earnings of some of these restaurants of the top 30 full service restaurant chains in America.
Okay.
Before I looked at the list, they had a little bit of a disclaimer about where they got the numbers from and all that shit like that. So as I'm reading the disclaimer, I had already had some opinions formed about what I feel would be the top ones. I was fucking surprised
Okay.
when I saw it.
All right.
So what I want to do, which I think it'll be kind of fun, is I'm going to run down some of the names that we know that's on this list, and I'm going to ask you what's your thoughts on the restaurant chain as far as when it comes to first dates is concerned.
So would it be a first date type of vibe that I would take? These
Yeah,
people
because, I mean, date 5 would be on some shit like we already feeling each other. We can go to fucking
go to fuck McDonald's,
Domino's Pizza or some shit. I don't give a fuck. Wendy's.
Domino's Pizza is never an option, but I
It
understand.
ain't an option for me because the
Yeah.
motherfuckers served me glass in my fucking my cheesy bread one time, and I should own Domino's Pizza.
You should.
But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm gonna run down this list. Right, I'm gonna go from 30 up to 1 and just go through the ones we recognize.
All right.
At 30, Ruby Tuesdays. Me and you, I think, if I'm not mistaken, discovered Ruby Tuesdays together.
Yeah.
They have one over there by Jersey Gardens, the
Yeah.
Mills
Yeah. The mill.
in Elizabeth,
Yeah.
right?
Jersey garbage. Yeah.
Jersey Garbage.
Yeah.
Stop, yo.
I'm sorry.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Stop
I'm
it.
I'm
They
sorry.
ain't what they used to be.
Yeah.
Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
They got some fantastic appetizers. Their salad bar is, I would say, top notch.
It is.
And they serve stiff drinks.
Yeah. They do.
But it might be more of a you take your homies,
Yeah.
watch the game after work type situation.
Yeah,
A lot of niggas sitting around in safety vests,
Yeah.
chilling, just got off work and shit.
You can't do first date vibes there.
That's
You
a thumbs
can't.
down for me.
Yeah, you can't.
So we agree on that one.
Yes, we do.
Bonefish Grill, seafood establishment.
Hey, man. Bonefish Grill is, yo.
They come in at 27.
They had 27?
I feel like the food is upper echelon.
It is.
For me.
It's pretty fucking good.
Fucking crab cakes, fucking scallops and
The
shit.
drinks ain't bad either. Shit.
The drinks is good. It's. I mean, it ain't cheap either.
Nah, it ain't. You could do, I feel like you could do first date. You could do first date vibes there.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Casual dining seafood.
Yeah, you
Bonefish
could do
Grill is a definite thumbs up for the first date.
Yeah.
Perkins. I've never been to Perkins. I recognize the name now. You haven't been there?
I haven't either, but I've heard about it. I heard it's pretty dope. I've heard it's pretty dope.
All right. Being that I don't know about it, I probably wouldn't take my first date there. What about Carrabba's? My wife loves Carrabba's.
It's actually pretty dope.
I think that's a good first date place to take. It's kind of like, it's a little bit family though. You could probably run into some people there with their newborn or whatever. It might
Yeah.
not be so like romantically intimate.
I guess it
but first date, who cares?
Yeah, it depends on like where your position is in the restaurant as far as like your seating. But yeah, it's pretty dope. It's actually pretty dope.
One gripe I got with Carrabba's, they'll put shit on the menu seasonally. That'd be the best shit ever. And then it's gone. Leave the shit on the fucking menu. Drinks included.
You're right. You're right.
Wild card here. Dave and Buster's.
Yo, I'm fine with it.
You're fine with that.
I'm fucking fine
For a
with
first
it.
date.
Yo, I'm fucking fine with it.
Yeah?
I'm fucking fine with it. Here's why. It takes a, you know what? Dave and Buster's is a first date for somebody you actually have some rapport with and somebody you actually can see them having a good time there. You have fun. You have the activities. The drinks are good. The food ain't bad. Yeah.
Excuse me? The food ain't bad.
It ain't bad at all.
What the fuck is good on Dave & Buster's menu to eat? I'm trying to make a good impression here.
Well,
First of all, I'm going to take you to Dave & Buster's. I'm going to whoop your ass in Time Crisis or goddamn the basketball game.
I mean, you might.
And then I'm about to give you food poisoning.
Wow.
About giving you some sludge of food they got. Their food is terrible.
First of all,
their
chicken dumplings are amazing. They're like,
what your date gonna eat?
They have like a Cajun type of pasta situation. That shit is actually pretty good too. They actually have this sizzling shrimp something. That shit is rocking too.
I'm gonna just move on because
it's okay.
That's wild stuff, bro.
It is.
You talking about Dave & Buster's like they're a restaurant? I ain't finna eat no food in no arcade, dog. That's
I think you're missing the point. Like I think it's like I said, that is for like the vibe type of situation. Like if you're already to a point of comfort with this person as to where like, yo, we could do this. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. And especially if y'all know where y'all going and y'all been talking shit all week, yeah, it's perfect. Trust me.
I'm thinking of first date under the guise of trying to make an impression.
I understand. All right, go ahead.
You know what I mean?
It's okay. We can agree to disagree on that.
I love the physical activity I get out of Dave & Buster's, but the food wise, I'm not trying to have the highly probability of she gonna send her shit back. That's not something I want on my date.
Okay.
But anywho, we move on. I'm gonna skip Hooters because that's just not.
Yeah.
That's not something anybody should do.
Nah.
Here's another place I have not been, and I haven't had any excitement to go either. P.F. Chang's.
It's overrated in my opinion.
That's what I've heard. That's why I haven't been excited.
It's overrated in my opinion. I don't feel like I understand everybody.
Is it hibachi? That's not really hibachi, is it?
It's high scale hibachi with air quotes. And I feel like you go to P.F. Chang's and you get excited about P.F. Chang's if you haven't had real hibachi. You get excited about P.F. Chang's. Okay. It's overrated. It's overpriced. However, many of the people I know
swear by it.
Have done this as a first date.
Okay.
They have done it as a first date. Me personally, maybe I have higher standards, but I wouldn't do it. And I know somebody out there, you got high standards about P.F. Chang's, but you want to take them to... Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That comes in at 19. Number 18, TGIF Fridays.
Nah.
First date.
God, no. Absolutely not.
That's wild. With the sticky ass floors and shit. You'll be walking in there with your jeans.
Absolutely not. I don't even think that's viable graduation post anything anymore.
Now, here's the wild card when it comes to Fridays, though. If you go to the right Fridays and get the right bartenders, and you fucking around with a date that somewhat fucks with Fridays or not that picky, you can get away with getting some stiff ass drinks and just fuck with some Jack Daniel's sliders.
Oh yeah,
and you probably could call it a day.
You can get the Jack Daniel's sampler.
Jack Daniel's sampler too,
bro. Yeah,
if y'all both drunk, then shit might go one way or the other.
It's awesome though. I wouldn't call it first date, but definitely, yeah, it could have a good time.
Okay, so that is number 18. What about 14, Red Robin? I like to give my date a good burger. Their burgers is trash.
I've never been.
You never been there? Cool.
I've never been.
I'll save you a trip. Don't go to Red Robin.
Okay.
You know how they got that fucking slogan that go,
Red Robin's yum.
Nah, it's all right. At best, it's all right.
It's all right.
Nah. They got some good fries.
It's all right.
What we at? 13, Red Lobster. First date. Not just the Jersey Red Lobster, because that shit is like, that's just like crabs on heroin and shit. But like Red Lobster in general.
Oh no!
I've been fiending for their biscuits, so I'm kind of like,
oh god, yo,
I'm not objective on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You want to know what Red Lobster is at this stage right now?
What?
It's nostalgia. You're going off of nostalgia. You're going off of the cheddar biscuits. You know, there was a time where Red Lobster was pretty much the only major seafood chain you could go to get crab legs or the shrimp or the cracked crab and everything else.
Yeah.
And you're living off of that. So if for the nostalgia of it, if you want to do it, fine. However, there are far better seafood options to
out
go
there.
to.
Would you look at a female differently if she'd be like, for our first date, I want to go to Red Lobster? Would it be kind of like okay, all right, shit?
I would definitely. All right, so it depends. Is this woman telling me this over the phone through text? Like,
no, she's telling you face to face.
Face to face, it's gonna be real hard.
Handwritten letter.
It's
Nigga,
gonna
what
be
the fuck it matter?
really, really hard for me to hide my facial expression. I'm just gonna be like, all right. See, now here's where it all changes for me. If this woman has said I'm a foodie, and then she decides to do that,
oh yeah,
you make me question a lot.
That's bad. You can't hit me with the foodie and be like, yeah, I want to go to
Red
Red Lobster.
Like, yeah, you ain't a true foodie. You ain't really about this food life.
Red Lobster 13. How about number 11? The Cheesecake Factory. A little foreshadowing here. Something that we're going to be talking about later on this episode in the main episode.
I'm all fucking for it.
The Cheesecake Factory?
I'm all fucking for it. I'm all in, bro. Let me tell you why. Can I make my case?
Make it quick.
Good food, stiff drinks, and something I don't like, but when I'm there, I will partake in. The desserts are fucking phenomenal.
You're not a cheesecake guy.
I'm not a fucking sweets anything guy.
Yeah. I've been to Cheesecake Factory 2 times, once on a first date, actually. And she actually introduced me to the spot because, I was a cheesecake motherfucking fanatic.
Yeah.
And when I got the cheesecake, I was severely disappointed. I felt like it wasn't that good compared to other cheesecakes I had, but I felt like the food was damn good. They had some like Thai
chili shrimp.
Thai chili shrimp.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Fire, dog.
Yeah.
And they had some fucking some pasta I had. I can't remember which one it was, but the shit was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It ain't cheap either, though.
Nah, not at all.
Spend $200.
I think Cheesecake Factory was the first major chain to really kind of introduce Rasta pasta too.
I'm gonna go to number 7. You may have been here, maybe not, but I have a special place in my heart for Cracker Barrel.
Ooh,
The one that we got here in Jersey is kind of far away.
yeah, it's kind of sus, but still, Cracker Barrel. Yeah,
I don't think it's a good first date place.
Nah, it's not.
Damn, they got some good ass.
They got
food.
some good
It's
food,
some
though.
good ass breakfast, man.
It's some great food though. Like, it's dope.
If you're gonna have a breakfast date and she bout it,
Oh yeah, those breakfast.
I would go there before I go to
You know where
the
that?
next one.
Nah, it's not a brunch spot, but I would say like you said, breakfast type style. Yeah, that's dope.
Number 6, IHOP. First date.
I wouldn't go to IHOP on a dark, stormy night, and that's the only restaurant in the motherfucking area. I'm sorry.
Huh?
The Irvington, Newark, and Bloomfield sectors of our great state of New Jersey have ruined IHOP for me in every facet.
You tripping because the Bloomfield one is still got it.
It's
and
sus.
the one on Route 22 is valid.
First of all, you gotta understand there's 2 Bloomfield ones. I'm not talking about the one on Bloomfield Avenue, the main one. I'm talking about the back one off of not too far from my old job, TKL. Ruined it completely. No. I'm out.
I'm good on it, man.
I'm out.
The pancakes are still banging. They got the best butter in the game. They got the best syrup in the game.
And that's where we fucking fall out at. Because, you my man, $100,000. I don't fuck with pancakes. You know this.
Yeah. Well, that's the only trust you but so far.
Yeah.
Number 5, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Not for a first date, but it's great. It's an awesome. You know what? Buffalo Wild Wings is an awesome work spot. Like, that's an awesome work spot. But it's not a first date.
It can't get too loud, and it could be like not that intimate and shit like that. You go on a game night or some shit, like a football game playing or some shit like that.
Absolutely.
It could get a little crazy.
Football
like
season is great.
Yeah, so. Number 4, Applebee's. Why y'all still going to Applebee's? Why is it so high up on the list out here and shit? Y'all niggas been hanging on to this fucking dream of going to Applebee's after your high school graduation that y'all still think that shit is popping.
Is it their slogan?
It ain't no good food at Applebee's.
What's
dog.
their slogan? Eating good in the neighborhood?
Good,
What
yeah.
neighborhood is this?
I don't know.
Nah, Applebee's is out. And not only is Applebee's out for a first date, Applebee's should be out for a meetup, kick it. If you and your homies suggest Applebee's for any type of function or any type of chill factor, like y'all should be fired. Y'all should be fired.
I don't trust you no more.
Y'all should be fired, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip over number 4, Applebee's. Number 3, Chili's. Number 2, Texas Roadhouse.
On the list. What the fuck is going on?
I mean, this is
all right.
They making money.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's go to number 1.
All right.
This is a very controversial one.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's very controversial.
It's a lot of shit I haven't heard already, but all right.
Because this restaurant a couple years ago went under a total rehaul, total revamp, total new management, total new menu. The Olive Garden. The forgotten bastard Italian restaurant.
It's still trash.
Is it really?
It's still trash.
I had high hopes. I heard some things that people had said was disgusting back in the day that went after like 2020. It was like, you know what? It's
All
better.
right. So,
and the breadsticks is
all
still
right.
fire.
In that case, I'll shoot it some bail then. The last time I went to Olive Garden was actually a first date. I'm not sure if it was before 2020. I remember the pasta was oily as shit. I remember the breadsticks. The breadsticks were fire.
Breadsticks are always fire.
The breadsticks
and the
were
salad
fire.
is good.
The salad was good, but the pasta tasted very oily, and it was like, yo, I know why they call you Olive Garden. Somebody in the back is just spilling olive oil all
over everything and shit.
over the shit.
And you
like,
know what's
yo.
so sad about this whole thing is that when it comes to like an enticing menu, Olive Garden got like the words on the menu being on some shit like, whoa,
What is this?
y'all niggas stuffed baked ziti inside lasagna and called it laziti? Fuck it, I'm with it.
Let me see what this is about.
But then you taste it, you be like,
Uh,
y'all niggas could have left this shit all the way alone and shit. So Olive Garden is going to get a thumbs down upon further notice from me
absolutely.
until I go back and shit.
Yes.
But either way, man, what the hell are we drinking though? Do you want to introduce this one since I introduced the last one? We got another Scotch whiskey called...
Oh, man, this is called Grand Old Par. It is a 12-year aged blended Scotch whiskey. It is something that I picked up. Like I said before, I like to play a little Russian roulette when it comes to dark. You know, when it comes to certain things, I'm all about that life. I'm going to get my pour on a little bit. Pour on so I can tore on or tear up, whatever.
That's fucked up.
You know, as my co-host would say. We're going to cheers it up real quick and we'll get into it.
Cheers. It's not bad.
I'm good with this.
It's not bad at all.
I'm good with this. Actually, I'm very good with this. I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Let me set the scene on this. This tastes like the drink that some older gentleman that either runs the business, runs the farm, runs the whatever and shit like that, and he sticks to his like go-to drink, and it never failed me.
This
Like,
is this?
that shit.
This is this.
Yeah, you
I
can't
agree.
go wrong with blank. You can't go wrong with Old Par, number 12.
Can't go wrong with this, especially when I drop the price on you.
Let the people know.
So this 12-year blended Scotch whiskey only cost me $25,
$25. All right.
and the bottle is magnificent. Made me feel like I was picking up the Holy Grail.
Shit heavy too.
Yeah,
Not gonna
so
lie to you.
yeah.
Well, no, that shit's fire, man.
I'm pretty good on this. What's your rating on this?
I would give this an 8.0.
Ooh.
I'll give it an 8.0. It's got a nice sweetness to it for a Scotch. It's not as smooth as some other Scotch whiskeys, but it's got a nice sweet bite to it. I could taste a lot of like whatever barrel it was in. I could taste that in, but it's not. It doesn't like go down harshly.
Okay.
So it's like a smooth drink.
Ayo.
What'd I say?
It doesn't go.
Pause.
Oh, ayo.
It doesn't go down harshly.
Ayo.
It doesn't go down harshly. Man, stop it, bro.
Ayo.
Stop it, bro. This nigga eating Dave & Buster's talking about what the fuck I'm talking
Hey,
about.
yo. I will say this. It has character to it. It has character. It's not aggressive in manner. You know what? For the first time in a while, we're going to match up. I gave it an 8 too.
All right.
I'm here with you.
8s. Let's be great. All right, so let's get into the show, man. Time to start the main event. We are going to be talking about on the main show. If anybody's been on the internet, has saw that viral video that was going around TikTok, Instagram, Twitter about the young lady, maybe young, I don't know, who went on the first date with a young gentleman, and he took her to the Cheesecake Factory, and she refused to get out the car and said, "I am too much of a bad bitch to be going to no goddamn Cheesecake Factory.
That's what she said.
So we're going to discuss.
That's what she said.
People who go into dates feeling entitled. We're going to talk about where's a good place to go on a first date. Matter of fact, we forgot to talk about that. If you had to recommend somebody in a tri-state area, what's a good first date location? Just solid. It don't got to be the top end. It don't got to be the low end. What's a good, solid first date location?
I'll give you top 3. I got a top 3 for you.
Okay.
I'll give you a top 3. In my opinion, top 3. We've spoken about this many times before. You know, I like Dragonfly. I feel like Dragonfly is that median of good first date vibes, especially if you get the right bartender. Hint, hint, she's light skinned, strongest drinks in Jersey. But yeah, that would be a top choice for me. Another one, if you're into hibachi, like I said, and you're tired of playing around with P.F. Chang's, Otaiko, hibachi, and buffet in Bayonne, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I know a lot of y'all thinking hibachi on the first date. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. You know, you're going to be with other people. However, you're going to have that vibe of being able to connect, really connect, as long as your date don't try to catch no vegetables in their mouth. You know what I mean? You'll be straight.
What?
You'll be straight. Nah, I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Okay.
Don't no woman want to be on a date and see her man with her mouth open trying to catch motherfucking celery. Let's just call it what it is. It's not a good look.
Can't be me, brother.
All right, so a recent new addition. It's the spot in Bloomfield called the Brookdale. Very, very dope little spot. Very dope little spot. Nice little ambiance. They play very good music. Very, very good music. Very, very good ambiance. One of the most eclectic menus I've ever seen. It's actually a pretty dope spot. So those are my recommendations from your boy Nove.
Okay. I fucks with it. If I had to go with me, just all places that I've been, I would say that number one for me would have to be Casa de Paco. That's going to be in the Ironbound section of Newark. They do tapas. It's a Spanish restaurant, so they have the regular seafood joints, empanadas. They added crab cakes to the menu. Me and my wife went a couple weeks ago. Oh, my fucking God, bro. Delicious.
Blissful.
But that's not the star of the show.
What's the star?
I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm a little bit of a lush. I like to drink.
A little bit.
A little bit of a lush, bro. It might have a problem, but I'm getting it together and shit like that.
All right. No judgment.
Hands down, I give anybody money to find me a better sangria than the passion fruit sangria at Casa de Paco. That shit is like otherworldly, like heavenly. Thank you, Jesus type of sangria.
Ooh,
it's fantastic, bro.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Casa de Paco will be number one for me. Number two is a spot that me and you have been to. I think the first time I went, it was with me, you, and Dre the Peace God. It would be Egan and Son, which is in Montclair.
Oof.
It's a bar, but it's like a bar/restaurant. They got outdoor seating. The ambiance is great. The staff is always like a fucking one. But the menu is like, they got pizza, but it's like upscale pizza. But some of the dishes they got, like the chicken pot pie, the Thai chili wings. They got some dope ass burgers, some good ass seafood. I'll have to give Egan and Son the nod on that one.
Now here's funny thing about this. When I walked into the Brookdale, it reminded me of a upper type of Egan and Sons. Okay. I ain't mad at that. And the third one I would say is a spot that I went by myself, but I said, yo, if I do have a date, I would go bring a female here and have a merry good time. It's a spot in Bernardsville, New Jersey. Ooh, we going out. Called Sette, which is, I think, 7 in Italian or some shit like that. They got Italian food. Bruh. You know how we get so used to like eating like regular fucking noodles out the packaging and all this other shit, this regular bullshit, like noodles made from scratch, sauce made from scratch, fire, dog. So check out Sette in Bernardsville. Okay. But as far as the episode is concerned, yeah, we talking about that. Plus,
You know, with some good first date etiquette. Was she in the wrong? Is there too much entitlement in the dating scene? And do we overvalue ourselves when it comes to dating out here in the dating market? All that plus more. Stay tuned. Mono Matters coming right now.
Yes, sir.